Hello students, my name is Purna Gupta and in this video lecture we are going to discuss about activity, life cycle and Android. Before this lecture we have already discussed about what is Android and how can we develop Android application using Android Studio. So let's start about activity. An activity is a single focus thing that user can do. Almost all activities interact with the user, so the activity class take care of creating a window for you in which you can place your UI with set content view. While activities are often presented to the user as full screen windows, they can also be used in another way, just like as floating window, multi windows mode, or embed into other windows. So, what is activity? Actually, activity is nothing. When you use your mobile or tablet or any other thing, on which when you open WhatsApp and you open the WhatsApp, then the page that displayed to you, that is the activity. That all belongs to activity. When even if you want to call your friend, then it is also a page you want to open for calling. That is also an activity. That means everything that is getting displayed to you. That is an activity. Yeah, activities in a system are managed as activity stack. Just like if I talk about a multiple activity, then how does it happen? When a new activity is started, it is usually placed on top of the current stack and becomes an running activity. The previous activity always remains below. It is in the stack and will not come to the foreground again until the new activity exists. There can be one or multiple activity stack visible on screen. Yes, now let's see that what is the meaning of activity life cycle. Okay, the following diagram, I'm going to show you the diagram. The following diagram shows the important state path on an activity. The square rectangle represents callbacks method. You can implement to perform operation when the activity moves between states. The colored oval are measured state and activity can be in. Yes, as you can see here, there are main six call blocks. Six callbacks are available. That is on create, on start, on resume, on pause, on stop, on destroy, and on restart. Uh, in which we can say the six are the most important call back. Okay, so when you start, just I give you example that if you want to open a WhatsApp, then you open a WhatsApp. After that, if you want to talk to your friend, in between, if you are calling them, then obviously that activity is getting paused and you are giving a priority some other task. So that time it is getting paused. So how does it happen? How these fallbacks are followed by one other, and how when it is getting performed in this life cycle, we will discuss then when it occurs. Okay, let's see. As you can understand with the diagram, as I show here that on create, on start, on resume, there are multiple callbacks. So let's understand about this. Yeah, the following diagram shows the important state path of an activity. The square bracket, yes, I have already discussed. The square bracket represent callbacks, and that are color in a color block. That is a major state of an activity. Okay, that means if I said that activity is getting launched, then this all callbacks will be performed. After that, it will be running, and when it will be killed and when it will be shut down, we will see. So, what is the meaning of this? All six callbacks. Let's see here. As I say that on create. On create call when the activity is first created. This is where you should do all of the normal static setup, just like a create view, bind data to list, etc. This method also provides you a bundle containing the activities previously frozen instead, if there was anyone, and always followed by on start. Next was the on start, called when activity is becoming visible to the user, followed by on resume if activities comes to the foreground. And one by one, if I see that there was a create, then start, and then resume. When it is called when activity will start interacting with the user at the point your activity is at top of its activity step, with user input going to it, always followed by on pause. So let's first come to this diagram. Let's understand what happened. As I give an example of Facebook or WhatsApp, when you click on WhatsApp, okay, it is not existing in your RAM. That means it is not in the memory. So first of all, if you want to open any app, then these three, that means on create, on start, and on resume, these three callbacks will be called first without any interruption, and it will be called back to back. Just like if you click on WhatsApp, then first of all it will come into memory. Then which callback will be called? On create. After on create, on start will be called, and it will start the app. And after that, on resume, and then your app will be run and it will visible in the foreground. Okay. Then what happened? What is the meaning of on pause when you toggle? As you can see in this diagram, on pause. If you want to do some other important task, then what will you do? It may happen that you will minimize your app. Then what will happen? It will come in the pause state. That means uh, it will be this activity is no longer visible for you because you want to perform any other higher priority task. Okay, so if you want to, then it will be followed by, as I say that it will be followed by on resume, on resume, sorry, because if you want to, after completing your task, if you want to open that app further, then what will happen? You can see here after on pause, it will go to on resume callback. Okay, and after resume callback, it will further your app will be run. And it also may happen that after on pause, it may go on a stop. In which condition? Let's come to the point of on pause. Yes, uh, on pause called when activity losses foreground state is no longer focusable or before transition or stop hidden or destroyed state, and activity is still visible to user. So it's recommended to keep it visually active and continue updating the UI. So as I discussed that on pause happen, on pause callback will call when we are giving priority some other tasks. What happened on stop? On stop call when activity is no longer visible to the user. Happen either a new activity is being start on top, an existing one is being brought in front of this one, or this one is being destroyed. This is typically used to stop animation or refreshing the UI, etc. Followed by either on play start if the activity is coming back to interact with the user, or on destroy if activity is going away. So last was the last callback is the final call you receive before your activity is destroyed. This can happen either because the activity is finished or because the system is temporarily destroying this instance of the activity to save space. Okay? So let's come to our activity life cycle. So after reading this all concept, it is clearly mentioned that when we want to start any app, then these three on create, on start, and on resume will be call first of all. These three will be back to back call. There will be no any interruption, and after that your activity will run, and you can see your pace. But if any other task will come, then it will be paused. Okay, but it is running, not it has been stopped. It is only paused, and if you want to uh, because it is followed by resume on resume, then you can further go to on resume and your activity will run. Okay, but on pause had also followed by on stop. As I said, it has a on resume and on stop. If you want to finish, if you come in on stop callback, then activity will be finished. And but if it has or still exists in your memory, then if you want to reopen your app, then further you have option. Then you can click it and it will go to on restart and then on start. As you can see here, it goes to on restart and then on start. It doesn't had been destroyed because it is not going to on create. But if you finishing your activity overall and the object has been destroyed, then you have no other option, because activity after on destroying, the activity will be shut down. Okay, so you can easily understand with this diagram that how does this fallbacks is calling each other, and how it is followed by other callbacks. And when we open any app or close any app, then how does it perform? Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video.